Hey there, how you guys doing? Coming at you again live from the corner of the bed. Yeah, you guys, we on day, damn, what day is today? Day 16, 17, say it gotta be 16. I think we on day 16 today. Yeah, we are live for day 16. Uh, we live for day 16. Definitely this weekend, you guys, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get those squads going in the Fortnite. I haven't been playing. I haven't played the game in like 2 days, which was a good thing. I'm trying to really work on at like night times. On the weekday, just having like a relaxed evening, reading, studying, doing those things. Less distractions. It's actually kind of therapeutic because was it last night or the night before? Yeah, last night was the begin. Last night, when me and my roommate was playing a little bit of 2K, and a little too long. Ended up going to bed at like 5 a.m. in the morning. But at like 1 a.m. I was reading on my Kindle app. It felt good just to relax and just not have those before we play 2K. It felt good to just relax the mind and read self improvement books without without just distractions by YouTube and the video game. But definitely when I log back on them all, I'm gonna add everybody for on that added me on the PS4 on the PSN, and then we can definitely get that going. Probably sometime this Saturday or whatever, Friday, doesn't matter. But tomorrow Wednesday. What day is Wednesday? Well, it's bad. But yeah, I had a midterm exam today for one of my classes that I had to retake this semester that I failed last semester. Yeah, and I didn't do too well. I actually bombed. I didn't bomb. Well, yeah, I did bomb it. Actually, last semester when I took the class, I actually got a 0 on the midterm. It was 8 questions. They were hard. Me saying it's hard is kind of a cop out. I wasn't studying like I was supposed to. I can I can blame porn all I want to, but at the end of the day, if I didn't put the work in to study for it, it was my fault. But this time around, instead of getting a 0, I got a 38. Um, it does sting a little bit to say that. And yeah, I'm not. No matter how, I'm definitely not happy or in a good mood. But I can say for certain that if this was like, if this was like 8 or 9, 10 days ago, I'd probably be in a very low mood state. And then the way the class is set up is if you bomb the midterm, you literally have to do really good on the final to pass the class. And I am scheduled to graduate this at the end of the semester, and so I'm definitely in one of those stressful situations where it's like you gotta pass the final ones, like all that stress coming up, plus other classes. But this only prepares me to really abstain from PMO even more now because I know for a fact that I know for a fact, 100% fact that if I were to relapse and binge tonight, for example, I would feel 55 times worse. It actually kind of motivates me to even go harder because, of course, I was in a bad mood, man. Cause I really thought I was really like expecting like 100 or 80 or something like that at least. And when I seen that graph, I was like, wow. I was really expecting me to do. I thought I did better than I did. But I guess you could say I didn't get a 0 this time. I definitely got 3 questions right. If I do decent on the final, I still pass the class. But now I don't want to be put in that situation where I have to do good in the final to pass the class. I want to do good in this midterm where I can kind of be more relaxed in a relaxed state for the final. But that's what I'm talking. You can either, when it comes to like eat, school, work, other things in life, if something doesn't go well, besides like a family member dying, because you're not getting over that in a day, but things like failing an exam and realizing that you gotta pass it, you gotta do good in the final to pass the class. Things that stressful situation like that. Stressful situation like that. Maybe your car broke down or you got fired that day, and you really need that job to pay bills. Things of nature that really make you nervous, really put you in that stressful state. you can either, especially dealing with PMO, you can either relapse and complain, or you can get back up. Me personally, I think if something like that happens, you should give yourself at least give yourself the rest of the day off to either a quote unquote cheat meal, play a video game, sleep all day, cuddle on the bed, and watch Netflix. I think it's at times like this is I think it's definitely very important just to have that moment just to relax. You just leisure time, give yourself like a treat or whatever you want to call it, and vent, be upset, be nervous, be anxious, and all that. But at the end of the day, the next day we gotta get back on the horse because I definitely should have did better than I got done. I did, but I didn't put the work in. Just like I said, like 3, 4 videos ago about the instructor postponing the exam. Guess what happens? Bam. Okay, he postponed it. Now I'm content. Now I have 4 days to BS around. Guess what? I didn't study like I was supposed to. I was actually supposed to get another question right that I didn't get right, which really stings. But it's one humbling experience where you have to suck up the L and really take it, and now you have to realize that, damn, okay. Especially people around you are passing and doing good, and you didn't do too well. It's like it makes it feel worse, but at the same time, again, it's one of the things where you can sink in the bed, you can complain and cry, but do what you have to do to vent. But at the end of the day, you can't let that handle the rest of the semester and whatnot. And so PMO, that just makes me want to go harder because actually, if it was like 10 days previous, I would be in a horrible mood right now. But man, like NoFap, when you on NoFap, the higher your streak is, the more you are equipped to handle stressful situations, even coach hours. The higher you go, the more equipped you are to handle these stressful situations, because it takes your energy in you that you build your testosterone up, eating healthy. I'm exercising every day like I did this morning, 2 miles. By the way, that shit was tough again this morning, 2 miles. Doing all that positive habits, meditating, it really kind of like obviously you're human. You are going to feel bad when situations like that happen. You're gonna feel like, damn, fuck. All the negative thoughts start flowing in my mind. I'm gonna fail the class. Damn, I'm not gonna graduate on time. But then guess what? And they're gonna come back, obviously, of course. But guess what? That's not gonna help me pass. That's not gonna help me do better in the final. And so I'm giving myself an evening to kind of vent, BS, watch Netflix, whatever, chill, let those feelings out, because if you hold them in, you might risk for getting yourself a damn panic attack. But what can we do? We can complain if we want to, but it's already in the past. But we can work for the future, and so have that second energy, NoFap that, and I've literally felt like 2 hours, 3 hours ago, venting little upset, like, damn, man. I literally felt the urge creeping up, but as I started to leave the student center, I started to give myself a little pat. So urge quickly went away. I'm like, so now I was thinking about relapsing, of course, and I wasn't even close to thinking about relapsing, but I did feel, I literally seen the urge coming from like a mile. I literally was making eye contact with the urge from across the room. I'm like, yeah, I see it coming, and I avoided it. Because again, if you relapse because you went through a certain problem happened, if you relapse or binge, first of all, obviously, of course, the problem is going to go away. But now that you mix your addiction with your PMO, you mix your addiction in with it. Now you make it 10 times worse. Now you avoid anxious and all these negative thoughts, and then you binge and relapse. Now you have all those negative thoughts again that are reoccurring. Now they get worse, and now you gotta try to somehow find a way to study and get ready for the final. But you're in such a bad mood and bad state because you binge and did whatever the previous day. It just shout out to my guy Zachariah. He just commented live on the video. But yeah, it's one of the things where it really does make you stronger, man. NoFap really does give you the energy to be able to handle certain situations, because binging and edging and fapping, it's gonna make your problems 15 times worse. And I definitely realize that now, so I can get back on the chopping block and I can work my ass off and actually study, or I can continue to do the same thing. Again, you know, every action does react. You can everything. Um, um, Damn, what was I gonna say? Um, there are consequences to your actions. There are consequences. That's one thing we have to remember. There are consequences to your actions, and so, um, yeah, man. But I'm definitely in good state now. If I would have came on pissed and relapsed, guess what? I probably wouldn't have made another video for another month. I would have been in a bad state. I probably would that ass probably would have caused me to fail the class because I've been BSing going on. Be Again, point push when the zombie like state. Probably would have still been BSing and bullshitting. But when you get a NoFap, when you building the streak up, you guys can kind of look at things from more of a realistic. You can look at things from a realistic, non-zombie state of mind. When you're in a zombie state, everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be good. And you may think it's a good thing, but it's just a veil because your emotions are numbed, and so you really can't feel the anxiety. We can, but like it's numb from the PMO and the binging. But when you don't binge and you get the sexual energy inside you, and then you bomb a midterm, and now you gotta like you feeling all the anxiety. That's what makes you you're feeling your emotion. That's what really makes you that's what really makes you confident. And then when you pass, when we ace it, the final, that feeling you have is like I went through the heartache, but I came out on top. And that's really the whole point of being able to build mental strength. Because if you relapse at the side of a tough moment, and then you binge, that problem is still gonna be there. And now you fought you've further damaged your dopamine receptors. You continue on with the addiction. You make a new pathway in your mind, and then you take out your problem. Then your problem is still gonna be there. So that next morning, you waking up with no energy. You done busting nuts. You're probably gonna relapse again that morning because you just feel so bad. The problem is still gonna be there in the corner in the cup waiting for you. So now we see how what's the point of relapse? You see how pointless it is, and so I did feel a little stronger. By the way, walked inside the library, felt a little had pretty good body language. I had to print my resumes out for this little career for tomorrow, but I do feel good. I do feel good. Again, situations like this definitely make you mentally stronger, and it also makes you more aware of not to PMO because, again, PMO, we may think that being in that zombie-like state is gonna make us feel better. Shout out to my guy Zachariah again. Yeah, being in a zombie-like state you may think it's good because you're not really feeling all those emotions, but it's a veil. It makes you delusional. You don't think. Guess what? When you're in that zombie-like state, you start to go back to all your old habits because you don't feel like doing anything. It kills your motivation. You in a zombie-like state, but you're also your motivation is shot. But as the higher you go on NoFap, and you start to get the energy inside you, you start to feel those emotions. And you have to actually confront them and put up shut up. But you can see the clear picture. You can actually think clearer. But when you're in that zombie-like state, it's horrible. And then your emotional again up and down. It's just horrible, man. And so I'm actually more pumped than before. I'm actually more pumped than I was yesterday. So we're gonna get back on the grind. I'm gonna when this final exam comes, I'm gonna knock out the park, acing it. That's what mindset you have to have, man. Take the L. It's my fault. I could have studied more for it. It's my fault. But I gotta move on. But yeah, man. Give yourself a day. Give yourself a day to vent, complain, bitch, moan, eat ice cream. Yes, go to McDonald's, get a hamburger, number 7 meal, large, by the way. Go back to your crib, watch Netflix, stuff your face, cry, bitch, moan, complain, snuggle, take a long nap. But when you wake up the next morning, everything except for watching fapping, because we know fapping is just like the root of all evil, the biggest problems, causes of all our problems. But when you wake up the next morning, that's when it's time to get back on your shit and grind. But I'll see you guys soon for day 17. And as always, we almost on 3 weeks. And as always, don't relapse.